Good morning, my beautiful people. How y'all doing today? So, this is not, I'm pondering, these thoughtful posts are just kind of like a streamline of just consciousness, trying to really just flush out, just those things that kind of jumble in my brain, and I'm always feeling displaced because I have no space to really mention it. One thing, if I could restart my financial journey over, I would go back to you know, I think, 19 years old. I got a letter in the mail, and on this letter, it stated that I had owed a balance for something that I wasn't even involved with. It was a cable bill and at the time, I literally didn't have to have cable in my name. I had roommates. I was in college, and I was like, who has this account open with my name on it and everything? And that's neither here nor there. I determined where the account came from and everything, but you know I think that I would jump back into that time period and take credit as serious as possible. I think that credit is such a you know useful platform for people. I see in real estate, what I do now in real estate. I'm a manager for properties and stuff, and I see so many people that have taken advantage of credit. People that aren't even from here. Like, they'll move here, and I don't know how the hell they miraculously create this whole history, and they use credit to the fullest extent, and they have all these assets and things like that. I think that if I could restart, I would have done that way earlier than me taking on that responsibility later in my late 20s. I remember I used to ask the people in my life, like, oh man, what is this, what is credit? And with the surroundings that you have, you got to be careful, because some people will tell you that it's nothing. It's all about their own experiences, and you got to be careful with that, because some people might not deem something serious. But yeah, so if I could restart my financial journey, I'd be very serious about credit, and I would have used a lot of that excess money that came from college, and bought property here in Orlando. Because back then, when I moved up here, man, you would have apartments. One bedroom would cost you $600-700 a month. Now it's way higher than that. You could definitely get something at the lowest rate around $1,200-1,300. But it was a really great market at that time. And then we had a reset in the COVID period. So I think that that's another period of time I would like to leap, jumpstart into, and take full advantage of. But I think that with everything, especially with this financial aspect of my life, I think that you got to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. So that's the approach that I'm moving with at this very moment in time. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Peace.